Hi everyone, if you didn't know me already, my name is Anna and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my makeup slash filming room. I'm going to be sharing with you the setup, which I've kind of been teasing on my Instagram already. So I've been getting a lot of messages of people wanting to see like the full thing. So therefore today I went ahead and took you guys through this entire room. So without any further ado, we're going to be jumping into the video. I would really appreciate it if you could take the time to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get a notification every time I upload and like this video. So with that, have fun! So when you walk into the makeup room, this is the first thing which you're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing my desk, my lighting and my huge makeup storage closet. For some security purposes, I went ahead and closed the curtains of my room just so that no creep can try and find out where I'm actually living. I am, however, very in love with these curtains as well as the big window unit which I have. It gives me so much freaking daylight to work with and also for filming. Daylight is just the freaking best. So first off, before we're going to be diving into this big area right here, I want to show you guys what I have here on the left farthest corner. So right here I have this basket of books which I have read. I can never imagine throwing away books. I also reread some of my books. I think that like Girl Interrupted I have read like 4 times. And also The Virgin Suicides is just one of my favorite books. So I can never throw those ones out. Behind that I have 2 packages which I'm planning on sending out today. And behind that again I have the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop PR box. Just because I'm so in love with that box and I just can't part with it yet. But I also don't really have any room for it. So it is just standing right there. Then on the right corner right here I have one of my soft boxes. I keep that in here just because whenever I am not filming and it is standing in front of my desk, I don't have a lot of space to like walk and just get around. So therefore when I'm not filming I put it into this corner. Behind that I have this fake plant from IKEA just because I really love the aesthetic of plants, but I am not capable of keeping real plants in my life. So therefore I just went ahead and got this fake one, but it looks so real and I think that it also looks really pretty. Then behind this I have 2 stands for my camera and also a extra one for lamps. And in this big box I have 2 extra soft boxes which I'm not using just now. I think that I have enough lighting for now as it is, but I think that it might be handy in the future one day. And now that we have gotten all of that out of the way, it is now time to dive into this huge closet full of makeup. So just as for like a little bit of a background story, this is the IKEA PAX cast which you can design yourself online. It is really cool. It is kind of like a Sims game in which you can like add closets from different sizes, add in drawers, add in whatever you like. And then you can also check the final pricing of it. You can also enter in like your IKEA location and then you get like this whole list of where all the items are located in the store, which was so nice to work with. And I'm just really happy with this storage unit. Especially now also because when I might need another drawer in the future, it is really easy for me because now I can just run to the store, buy an extra drawer and that's it. When I still used to have my Adex drawers, every time more makeup would come in, I would have to go to the store, buy a whole new storage unit, which was also just expensive every time. So therefore, just getting this and investing into this, I think is like the smartest move. But first off, right here I have this little chair on which I keep my laptop. This is also from IKEA, which used to go with the desk, but I got rid of the desk, but I kept the chair. And then here I have my desk, which is also from IKEA. I don't remember the name, but it was super inexpensive. I think it was like 30 euros or something. So I will try and find it on the website and link it down below for you guys. And then as for lighting, which is standing right there, I have this Falcon ring light, which I always use, and another softbox. So as for the things which I have on my desk right here, I have all my brushes here to the right corner. I try to kind of like organize these by different brushes, blending brushes, like foundation brushes and like liquid product brushes, and then powder brushes. Then right here I have my phone. I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Hydrating Oil, which I just reapply throughout the whole entire day. This is my favorite product in the entire world. And then here I have my mirror, which I should really replace by now because it's so dirty, but it's just like my favorite mirror ever. And now as for what is in this desk, Right here to the right farthest corner, I have all of like my eyebrow pomades and powder. So these are mostly Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have 2 from Colourpop and some Benefit products. Then next to that I have all of my eyebrow pencils. So I have some Benefit, I have Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have Lime Crime, Colourpop, just a lot of different pencils, and also like these felt tip ones, which are like from Lime Crime. I love to use these for drawing in like extra hairs. So that is what we have here. And then next to that I have like my setting products, which are my favorites. I have the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and here I have the new Anastasia dip brow gels. I've been testing out these ones a lot and I absolutely love them. Then in the back right corner right here I have more like brow setting products. So I have the Benefit Gimme Brow, Lime Crime Bushy Brows. I have this very old like lash extension mascara by MAC Cosmetics. This used to be like one of my favorite products to get like bushy brows when I didn't have like a Gimme Brow or the new Anastasia dip brow gel. So life hack right here. And then in this container I just have like some tools. I have some eyebrow stencils, I have brushes, I have scissors, I have tweezers, just all of that good stuff. And then to the left in this container right here I have some brushes and applicators and sponges and just mirrors. And then here to the side I have some bobbies and some elastic bands. So that is everything right here for the desk. So now back to this huge makeup storage unit. Unfortunately I'm not tall enough to fill up this whole thing with drawers. If I could I would, but it is not going to be working out that way. So therefore I just put up some plants and some beautiful PR boxes and gifts which I have received on here, just as kind of like a reminder of everything which I have achieved and to keep me motivated and going. Especially like my favorite items are right here. These are the J'adore le Fleur flowers which I got from Anastasia for my birthday. Right here I have the picture which was taken at the Anastasia Halloween party in LA last year. And here so I also have the J'adore le Fleur roses which were for the Sultry palette launch. So this right here is definitely like my favorite area. Now as for like the storage unit and explaining how I organize this, I'm just going to be going through this kind of like step by step in how I would do my makeup, I guess. So yeah, let's just get started. So now we're going to be starting at the left kind of like tower, and the first drawer right here contains all of my primers and my setting sprays. As you can see, I still have an enormous amount of space in this drawer, which I'm so happy with because that just allows me to grow my collection even more, and that I actually have space in storage to put away new products. The way in which I kind of like try to organize this is that I have like my more glowier primers to the left right here and my other primers in this container right here. And then here I have all of my setting sprays. One of my favorites right now is this Beauty Blender Redo Me setting spray because I've been loving a good dewy look. But also of course never forget the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, also still one of my faves. I also really like this Hangover setting spray. So that is all of this right here. Now next up we're going to be moving a tower over and go through all of these drawers before I return again to this one. So the next drawer which I have right here is especially dedicated to new incoming makeup and PR. So what I still have in this drawer are these new by Kelsey liquid lipsticks and the NYX Professional Makeup Candy Slick hybrid lippies, which I still want to film a swatch video with. So these are still in here until I film with them, and then they can go into the drawer where they belong. Now next up, the true organization porn is going to be starting for me. These are all of my foundations, concealers and setting powders. As you can see, once again, I still have so much room left in this drawer, which makes me so happy because now I'm finally once again able to store away my makeup, keep it organized, have a good overview of all of the products which I have. So here in the first 3 containers I have all of my foundations, and the way in which I try to organize this is by having more affordable brands, high-end brands, and then stick foundations right there. So here I have all my affordable foundations, which are of course the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundations, which are my favorites. And then also I have some Maybelline, I have a Physicians Formula here, so these are the more affordable ones. And then here I have my more high-end foundations. So right here I have my YSL All Hours, Estee Lauder, Dior, Lancome, Charlotte Tilbury, Jouer, Too Faced, Benefit, Fenty, MAC, Bobbi Brown, NARS, all of that good stuff. And then next to that, right here, I have all of my stick foundations. So in the front right here, I have all of my Anastasia stick foundations. I have Makeup Revolution, Makeup Forever, Hourglass, and Bobbi Brown. And then we have come to these 3 containers, which I have for all of my concealers. In the first drawer right here, I once again have more of like my high-end concealer. So I have Cover FX, Fenty, Laura Mercier, Too Faced, Tarte, Charlotte Tilbury, MAC. Then right here, I have my more affordable concealer. So I have 2 of like Makeup Revolution, I have Maybelline, Colourpop, NYX. And then in the back right here I have more concealers, which are mostly all affordable, but they're not in my shade, but I do like to keep them because I do like to do makeup on my friends or just sometimes for other people, and it would just be like a shame to throw those away and then later found out that I might have needed them. And then last up for this drawer right here, I have all of my setting powder. So in the front right here, I have my like most favorite, I guess you can kind of say. I have my Charlotte Tilbury powder, I have my Huda Beauty, Too Faced, 2 from Fenty, Maybelline, Marc Jacobs, Chanel, MAC, Laura Mercier, NYX Professional Makeup. So all of that goes right here. And then that concludes our first drawer. Now next up in this different clear drawer, I have all of like my face powders. So with that I mean like contouring products, bronzers, blushes, highlighters. And once again, look at how much room I have left, you guys. So we're going to be starting again here in the left corner. What I have right here is like my smaller palettes in this container, just because I think that it looks really nice. I have my MAC Studio Fix contouring palettes. I have my Anastasia powder contour palettes. I have the cream ones. I have one from Morphe and also by Too Faced. And then in the back right here I have like my larger palette, which is Kat Von D. I don't support her anymore, but I did really like the Shade and Light palette, and I would like be stupid to throw that away when it's still a really good palette. Then next to that I have like most of like my single bronzers. So I have my or like the smaller palettes, because this one isn't like a big palette, so this one just goes in here too. I have my Benefit, Too Faced, NARS, Anastasia, Physicians Formula, or is that Physicians Formula? Yeah. Urban Decay, and some from NYX Professional Makeup. Then next to that we have all of my blushes. I am not the biggest fan of blushes. I just it doesn't really appeal to me in some way. I have some from MAC, Anastasia, Morphe, Benefit, and that's it. And then in the back right here I have a palette from Benefit, which is the Cheek Leaders palette, which is one of my favorites, if I can open it with one hand. Yes. So this has like a blush and a bronzer and a brush with my name on it. So I guess that is why it might be my favorite. Don't know. And then I also have a NARS Cheeks Most Wanted palette and a Morphe palette. And then here we have come to like a bit of a highlighter heaven for me. I tried to organize this in like a way that I have like loose hiders right here. These are mostly Meraki Cosmetics. And then I also have one from NARS, which is like the Orgasm one. Then here I have the rest of like my loose hiders. So here I have a Morphe, Fenty, Becca. This is a Bobbi Brown, more Fenty, Lancome, Anastasia, and then MAC. And then here I have like most of my highlighter palettes. So these are MAC, Lime Crime, a whole lot of Anastasias. Here this one by Charlotte Tilbury, which is one of my favorites. Huda, Iconic London, which is also so freakishly pretty. And then Morphe and Be Perfect Cosmetics. So that, you guys, right now concludes this drawer full of like face powders. Then the next drawer right here is all of my liquid lipsticks. So one of them right here is that to the left I have my NYX Professional Makeup lip liners and some lip care like lip scrubs, lip oils, all of that good stuff. And then in the back right here I have all of my other lip liners. So these are some Morphe, MAC, Lime Crime, a whole bunch of those ones. So that is where I store all of my lip liners. And then right here I have all of like the liquid lippies. So right here I have like most of my Anastasia ones, which I kind of try to organize by color. So I have like the more nudes, more pinkish ones, and then the more red ones and like crazy colors like those two blue ones. So that is kind of the way in which I try to organize this, but I could be doing this like all day trying to organize this properly. And then here I have some other brands like these MAC ones, Morphe, Maybelline, Dose of Colors, Lime Crime, Jeffree, Fenty, NARS, once again Lime Crime. Here I have some Kylie, Kat Von D, Sephora, Huda, Too Faced, and then here I have this huge container full of like NYX Professional makeup. So I don't have a lot of room left in this drawer. What I could possibly do is like kind of like throw them in much more together, because now all of these Anastasia ones are laid out, but I could also put that into like one bigger container, same as which I did with like these NYX Professional makeup ones. So I still have kind of like room to play with. Now we're going to be going to the next drawer in which I keep my lip glosses. So when I first got like this whole storage unit, I actually used to keep like my lip glosses and lipsticks all together, but I split them up again. So we will come to my like lipsticks in a bit, but this is now all dedicated to lip glosses, and we once again have so much room to grow again. So once again, the way in which I organize this is that I try to kind of categorize it by color and by brand. So here we have all of my Anastasia ones. Here I have kind of like this miscellaneous ones, which I have like Fenty, Jouer, Morphe, Dior, Kylie, Colourpop, just like all over the place. Here I have the Lime Crime with Cherry ones, which are some of my favorite, especially this shade, which is called White Cherry. Love this one. Here I have my Urban Decay lip glosses and NYX Professional makeup. Here I have the new plumping lip glosses from Iconic London and some of my favorite MAC lip glosses. So that is it for all of the lip glosses. Once again, I have so much room to grow here, which I'm so freaking happy with. I could add in like more lip glosses or more liquid lipsticks. It's just really what the future holds. I don't know. And then we have come to the last big drawer right here, which contains all of my eyeshadow palettes. So I've been trying to kind of get this betterly organized. It's just really hard to organize eyeshadow palettes in some way. I don't know why. But I try to kind of like categorize this by brand again, but then also by size. So it's just kind of all over the place. In the front right here I have all of my Anastasia palettes. So these are like the bigger ones in which I have all of the single eyeshadows. Here I have the palettes and the smaller ones from the Sunset collections. Here I have some of like my favorite palettes. So I have the Dose of Colors, Be Perfect Carnival palette, Blood Sugar, and the Alien palette in the back. Then right here I have like some Huda, Lime Crime, Sigma, Urban Decay, more Urban Decay right here. I have this Storybook Cosmetics Mean Girl palette. In the back I have my Morphe palettes, which is the 39A Artistry palette and the James Charles palette, but those are just too big to keep anywhere else. Then in the front right here again I have more Morphe palettes, my Jacqueline ones, my other ones, and then here in this smaller container I have my Maybelline palettes, Too Faced, and one by Colourpop. Then in the back I have my Venus XL2 palette, one of my faves, I love that one, and two Shueisha palettes. And then once again here in the very back I have most of my NYX Professional makeup. I have two by Kylie, I have some MAC palettes. So it is just kind of all over the place. I've been struggling so much to get this like nicely organized, but it is just so hard to come up with a way in which it also just looks nice and aesthetically pleasing. So this is the way in which I have it right now. Oh, this drawer is also just so freakishly heavy. I can't close it with my arms. So now that we have finished this closet in the middle, we're going to be going back again to this left one. So in the second drawer right here I have some of my eyeshadow bases, single eyeshadows, loose pigments and loose glitters. So in the front right here I have most of like my NYX Vivid Brights. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Ice to Mesmerize, MAC Cosmetics Paint Jelly Paint Pot, P. Louise base, Urban Decay, Morphe. So all of like eyeshadow bases you can find in here. Then next to that I have most of my single eyeshadows. I have some Colourpop, NYX Professional Makeup, Urban Decay, MAC, just kind of all over the place, but like the organization of this right now works for me. I would like it to have in like those smaller containers, but I can't find them anywhere for like a normal price. So this is how we're going to be doing it for now. Then here I have most of my Kiko Milano eyeshadows. I used to be the biggest freaking fan of Kiko's. Their eyeshadows are still, up until this day, just so freaking good, and they're really affordable. And I think that I have like almost every single one of like their single eyeshadows. I would really like to get like a Z palette and depot these ones and put these all into a Z palette, but I just haven't really found time for that. So these are mostly like matte eyeshadows, and then these ones are like the more shimmering ones. Then here I have most of my loose pigments. These are mostly NYX Professional Makeup because they were all gifted to me. Then I also have two from like Inglet, from like the JLo collection and just like the normal collection. And here I have most of my loose glitters, and these are mostly NYX Professional Makeup, Anastasia and Meraki Cosmetics. Don't use glitters that often, but it is just really nice to keep them for like a fun party look or something. So those are in there. Now the next drawer is once again a clear one, and the order in which this tower is like organized just kind of like hurts my soul, but I would have to live with it. And this is like the most aesthetically pleasing one, so I'm okay with it. In this drawer I have all of like my normal lipsticks. So right here I have my Anastasia lipsticks. There I have all of my MAC lipstick, which I am the biggest fan of, like you can obviously see. In here I have some more miscellaneous ones. I have some like Urban Decay, Bobbi Brown, Charlotte Tilbury, Fenty, and then Morphe. Here I have the Unicorn lipsticks by Lime Crime. Also really enjoy these ones. And then here last up we have the NYX Professional Makeup, and I especially enjoy these suede ones. They're so freakishly pretty. So I am really happy with how this is looking this far. The only problem which I have is like these drawers. If I like close them like this, all of these drawers are shoved to the back again, and then I would have to open it, push it all back, and then quietly close it. So that's like the only problem which I have with this drawer. And now we're moving on to this last tower right here. So what I have in this first drawer right here is all kind of like skincare stuff. So in the front right here I have most of like my mask. I have some Glam Glow Sicily, which is my love, and this one by The Body Shop. So this I keep in this container. Next to that I have my Sephora sheet mask, and I have this sample bag from Eyeshadow, which I still really want to use, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And then here I have some deodorant and some cotton wipes. My eye makeup remover, which I'm using right now, is from Clinique, the Take the Day Off. This is so good. So that is all for this drawer. So this is just kind of like cleaning stuff. Then in the next drawer right here I have all of my product backups. So these are just products which I get like double in PR, or I buy them myself double, and these are just my backups for like my favorite products, which I definitely need more of. So whenever I run out of it, I know I have a backup right here. So some I have like the Morphe sponge. I have this sponge by Maria Malki. I have my Guerlain L'Or, very important for me. I have the Urban Decay All Nighter, another foundation by Lancome, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I have two doubles of the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter because I could never part with those ever in my life. I have extra beauty blender, Start Shape Tape, extra Anastasia palettes, extra Fenty matchstick, a double of my skincare. So that is just all for this drawer. Then next up we have come to this clear drawer again, and in here I keep most of my Lush products and like my body wash for in the shower as well, and shampoo and conditioner. So this right here is the storage for my Lush products. Imagine if you could smell this, because this drawer makes my whole room smell nice. It always smells so good in here, which I'm so happy with. So these are like some products which I'm currently not using. They're just kind of like in storage. The ones which I am using are standing in the shower. So right here I just have like some of these jellies, some ocean salt, some masks, some dream cream, some soaps. So all of that good stuff is standing right here. Then next up we've come to this drawer right here, in which I keep like some more hair products. So I have some hair dye to the back right there. I have a brush, I have some hair oils, I have my straightener, my curling irons. So not really something special. I don't really like this drawer. It just looks so freaking messy. So that's that. Then right here I have most of my nail polishes, which are mostly Essie or OPI. I really like painting my nails. I think that just looks so nice, and especially for whenever I am doing like a dedicated video, it is always so nice kind of like match your nails to it. So that is all which I have right here. Then I also right here have some brush cleaners and some extra containers. These are the containers which I'm using. I got them from the Action. I think that it is a Dutch store, so finally I'm exhausted, you guys. We've come to the final drawer, and this is in which I keep most of my samples. So whenever I go makeup shopping, I am often like recognized by the girls working there, because I go makeup shopping every freaking weekend, and they always give me like the most amazing testers and like perfumes and stuff, and it would be just such a shame to throw those out. So therefore I have this whole dedicated drawer to samples, so I can test out kind of like new perfumes or new creams or whatever, and then if I really enjoy it, I can go ahead and buy a full-size product. And that is it. So that was it, you guys, for this video. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you got to learn something from it. I will try to find all of like the furniture items on the IKEA website and link them down below for you in the description. If you have any further questions on how I did like the storaging thing and all the organizing, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. You can ring the bell to get a notification every time I upload, because I don't upload very regularly. I'm the worst YouTuber probably ever known to mankind. So if you would do that, that would be a huge help for me and my channel. Like this video, comment something down below, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!